Hello everyone, this is my air hockey app code. I begin by making some variables up on the top here, and I also bring in the can object button class so that I can create my buttons. The first button I make is a how to play button, and the second one is a start game button, and the third button is a back button. And then I start making my functions. The first one is my splash screen, which is right here. And then I draw the ball and I push in its X and Y positions along with the radius of the ball from right here so that the ball can move across the screen. And player 1 and player 2 also get locations on the screen as well. I also make a reset ball function so that each time a goal is scored, the ball can go back to its original position. Then I also make a play game function, and I begin using some conditionals in there so that the x and y velocity of the ball is always random between -1 and 5, and that the game will stop once the check ball is false or once a goal is scored. This is another function here, which brings up the instructions for the user to see on the screen each time a goal is scored. The striker also gets some characteristics, a height of 50 and a width of 25, and I made the speed of the striker move at 25. So I wanted the ball to bounce off the strikers at random speeds each time. So for the x velocity of the ball, I set it between -0.2 and 2, and a y velocity also random between -2 and 2. So I also use an array to push in the keys on my keyboard. So if player 1 was to push in key W or key S, that means that the key pressed is true, so it will work. Otherwise, it will be false. So if I let go of the keys, they no longer operate. My draw scores and my draw strikers and my draw game are also functions. And then I use my draw function down here to bring it all to life, where I call all the previous functions I made. I also use some conditionals here to bring up the game message or to start the game using the space bar. And if either player reaches a score of 5, then the game will end, and then the ball will get reset.